Oh, that's right. I gotta be in the game. Duh. Oh, come on. Crud. All right, here we go. We look like we are live. What's going on, everybody? This is the A.I.R Racing League Playoff Race 1, and due to time constraints, we're jumping right into it. We're coming live from Richmond for the first race here of the A.I.R Racing League Playoffs. Now, I can go on my stream. We're already underway on lap number 1. And it was the 12 of Mudweiser who started on the pole. Pre-race chatter was that Mudweiser might have the car to beat today. The 4 of Involved Tense, newcomer to the league, his first race here. He started second. That's where he runs currently. Digibuds in third. Another playoff hopeful here. End of the regular season off strong. Looking to see if he can continue that run here at Richmond. Right now, though, the number 4 of Involved Tense is really keeping up here with the 12 of Mudweiser. But behind that 41 of Digi is the 9 of Tristan Dobbs. Your regular season champion has a head of steam coming into this one. Here at a short track, we've seen how well he's been throughout the season. Well, let's see if he can work his way to the front. 19 of Sir Gillian's runs back here in 5th. As he makes contact with the ball. Perfect time to jump onto his car cam. And right now has a sizable gap. But right now it looks like we might have a battle for the lead. The 4 might be within a shot of the 12 of Mudweiser. Mudweiser goes high through 3 and 4. Opening the door for the number 4. He's going to dive it into the corner. The 12 misses one. They're 3 wide behind him. Or at least for a second, they were the 12 off the wall. The 9 of Tristan Dobbs trying to make his way through. They make contact going into 3. Shoots the 12 up the track. Mudweiser has to let off, giving the 9 the spot. And allowing the 19 of Sir Gillian's potentially into the fold. If you look back here, there's the 20 of Federico. Missed out on qualifying and is working his way up from the tail end of the field. And is already up 4 spots. Meanwhile, that 24 started inside the top 5. Has not had a good start to his run as he has dropped fairly quickly and has now just gotten passed by the 20 of Federico. Ooh, some trouble there out of 4. Caught the apron, had to let up. J.E. Racing, another playoff hopeful. Oh, gets into the 3. They make contact. The 19's around. Oh, they're wrecking. Oh, and I think I just saw the 12 car get creamed. And that brings out the first yellow of the day. So the first yellow here, and I anticipate that not being the last one. But the newcomer Involved Tense 4. We'll see if he can hold on to that lead. If there are really any position swaps, 10 cars in the field tonight too. An awesome field of drivers tonight, especially the newcomer. As we go on with the 4, the 20 of Federico. I don't think pitted. Tries to get the track position, but unfortunately not having the fresh tires. He's going to lose him a chance at the lead and maybe even lose him second place. As here comes JRC Indy. To the inside of the 20. And as quickly as Federico was at the lead, he is dropping back. The 12 by him, the 9 of Tristan Dobbs, trying to find his way around Federico. And does the 19 of Sir Gillians, and Federico about where he was when the yellow flag flew. But how about the 24 JRC was not in the top 5 when this one got underway and has now worked himself to the 3rd spot. Under fire though from the Richmond favorite going in. Like I said at the start, everybody said that he had the car to beat, and right now putting all the pressure on the 24 as the field behind him draws closer contact. The 9 of Tristan Dobbs trying to take advantage of the 12 of Mudweiser having to let up for Indy. He's right now trying to get by the 24, going to try the high side, knowing that Indy's going to be protecting the bottom. Probably would have had a better shot through 3 and 4 because Indy has a tendency to miss that corner. But right now, Indy finding his stride here is actually starting to break away. But the 19 of Sir Gillians tries the crossover move and gets crossed over himself. The 9 and the 19, the 9 and the 12. Into the wall, the 9 caught the apron. Tristan Dobbs. Into the wall hard. A ton of ground lost that he has to make up all the way to the tail end of the field. And now I think this would be a good time to get a points shakedown as we have 18 laps to go. We'll ride on with the 4 of Involved, who's under fire now from Digibuds. And the first round of the points standings looks like Sir Gillians, your points leader as the playoff starts. This is all based off of playoff points alone. After this is when you start earning actual points. But 8 playoff points for the 19 of Sir Gillians. 7 for the 12 of Mudweiser. Absolutely kicking himself for missing last week's race, the regular season finale, which not only he could have gotten those playoff points for, but he would have had a really good shot at being your regular season champion, as now the 12 and the 24 do battle here for 3rd. The 19 trying to cross up the 24. They make contact into turn 3. And J.E. able to hold on. The 19 tries to see if he can cross him up. Can't make it work. And JRC Indy right now currently running 3rd. Funny enough, though, for the nickname the Phantom, he has been actually a fairly consistent driver throughout these playoffs. Multi-wins, too. That definitely helps pad it up. He comes in with 7 playoff points, as well as the 9 of Tristan Dobbs. That regular season title definitely helped bolster his playoff position. Oh, as the 4 gets loose! Has to go down the track to collect it. Lets off, and that lets the 41 of Digibuds through. Move the 41 to the lead. And speaking of Digibuds, he sits 5th currently in the point standings with 6 playoff points. And behind him, the 88 JE Racing sits with 4. JFK's Cranium, thanks to the win at Daytona, has 3. Federico, due to a couple of stage wins he was able to accumulate in his short time here, has 2. Racing Freak on the cutoff line with 1. Bullseye, Yokeman on the cutoff line as well, and Boss of the Sauce. So from Racing Freak, Bullseye, Yokeman, and Boss of the Sauce, those are the drivers on the cutoff line. Oh, and JRC has an issue out of 2. Takes a whole back straightaway to correct it. The 4 of Involved Tents. Oh, the 41 having issues. The 4 is there. The inside line proving to be the preferred line. As I have not even been keeping track of the stream. 6 laps to go as they cross the line this time. 6 more laps for the Rooks to come in and try and steal a stage win from a playoff hopeful. Digibuds trying to work himself into the top 5 and out of what could potentially be the next round bubble. There's a very good chance he will make it into the next round, but what happens after that is up to him. Right now, 5 laps to go. They're coming to 4 this time. Right now, this is the battle on track that we will keep our eyes on. The 12 of Mudweiser has lost a ton of ground. Right here behind the 20, the 9 unable to make up the ground he needs, but the golden rule, if you're going to have mistakes, have them early, as the 4 peeks to the inside of Digi. Can't make it stick as they're going to come to 2 to go next time by. Involved Tense has had such a good stage 1. He's got 2 more laps to get around the 41. My bad right there. Oh, but a botched turn 2 exit. White flag, 1 to go. He's closed up a little bit, but on corner exit, it's not enough, and a bad turn 2 again. Will give the 41 of Digi. He will come out of turn 4. Digibuds wins stage number 1. And collects a very valuable playoff point in the process of it. And now we see what these drivers can do. The 19 of Sir Gillians finishes 3rd. The 24 of JRC Indy fourth. The 88 of J.E. Racing finishes fifth, rounds out the top 5. Now we see and not much change. 41 gonna lead him to green. We go from the rear cam. Green flag out for stage 2 at Richmond. So far, everybody finding their lane. 2 by 2 behind him. Oh, the 4 hits the apron. Not what he wanted to do. Drove it in too hard. Hit the apron. That shoots him up 2 lanes. As now the field finds themselves in a line. The 24 gets pitched by the 19 of Gillians. The 9 and the 88 trying to work the outside to move their positions up. Oh! Contact between the 88 and the 20. Now with the 9. Dobbs trying to take advantage and shoot to the high side of a slow J.E. Ooh, and a little shot from the 12 going to move the 88 up. Federico now in the 20 moves himself up into the top 5, and this time he's looking to stay. But right now the top 4 have separated themselves from the rest of the field, as now the 12 of Mudweiser looks to get back to the top 5 to the inside of Federico. And he is able to do it, move the 12 back into the top 5. The 9 of Tristan Dobbs trying to work his way up, and as we were going, the 19 of Gillians was able to move himself up into 3rd by the 24 of Indy. And now has his sights set on the leaders. This is what a half a second looks like here at Richmond. The distance between Sir Gillians and the leader Digi. Quarter straightaway. Gillian's trying to send it in at different angles and ways as the 88 of J.E. moves himself up to 6th. Ooh, the 20 of Federico has an issue and has lost the lead pack. He's way back here in 10th. We go back to the 4 of involved 10ths. Right now you can fit the top 3 under a blanket. JRC on the outside of this fight looking in. Right now, involved. Not the button we wanted to hit there. There we go. Involved trying to find his way around this 41. Oh, Sir Gillian's trying to poke the nose underneath. He does. Oh, but botches the exit of 2. And the 41 is loving what he's seeing. This is allowing him to drive away. 19 going to try it again. This time able to make it stick. Tries the side draft. Can't make it work. The 19 of Sir Gillian's able to get past this time. Move the 19 to second position. As we got 61 laps to go here in stage 2. A much longer stage here as we're going to see multiple rounds of pit stops here. At least 2. Oh, and it looks like the yellow was thrown. The 3 and the 12. Mudweiser and JFK's cranium. The second caution of the day here at Richmond. We'll see what kind of pit strategies we will see here. Nope, I don't know why my controller decided to do that, but now we ride with the 19 of Sir Gillian's as they take the green again. Green flag back out at Richmond. 57 to go. Here comes the 4 of Involved Tents. Oh, the 41 hits the apron. That's allowing the 4 to come into the fray. He's to his inside. Gets a little nudge from Sir Gillian's down through the tri-oval. 41 shoots high. 3 wide behind the 4. Now the 19 looks to go through. He does. The 41 tries to fill the gap, but the 24 of Indy is there. And he wants to move up another spot. Digi all over the 24's bumper. There is the 4. It's a little squirrely out of turn 2. And look who's coming up through the field. Back in the top 5, the 9 of Tristan Dobbs. I mean, if we want to speak to consistency, this 9 has been in the top 5 all year long. Right now, he looks to see if he can make work of the 41. The 19 of Sir Gillian's catches the 41, slipping up. He's going to peek to the inside here as they go into 1. Can Sir Gillian's take the lead for the first time of the night? He does. Move the 19 to the lead. This is your playoff points leader as they run. Oh, and Gillian's hard into the wall. Here comes the 4, the 24. Oh, he makes contact, elbows out. It's JRC Indy now side by side with Digi. Oh, the 24 into the wall comes down on the 41. Oh, the 19 into his bumper comes down on the 41 as well. Digibud's getting absolutely beat up. Down the backstretch and into 3. As I missed that lap count on the last time, we'll try and catch it on the next lap around. But right now, JRC Indy, the Phantom, finding himself in the second spot. Started off stage 1 off on the wrong foot, 48 to go. But now has found himself up here into second. Looking to score some valuable stage points. But he's got a long way to go before any of that happens. But he's on the right track as he runs second. But don't look now. Here comes the 41 of Digi. Not the car you want up your trumpet when you're trying to get to the leader. And now here he goes. Has a run out of 4. Looks to the inside. And Digibuds will take over second. The 19 looking to go through. Oh, has to save the car after getting loose. He dives it into 3. Up across the nose of the 24. Move the 19. Back to third. JRC Indy finds himself back in 4th. If you're wondering where the Richmond favorite going into the night is, he's back here in 9th. Or at least 9th. He might actually know he's in 10th and is in danger of going a lap down. That's the 4 car you saw behind him. That is your race leader. There is the car running second in the standings as they run. And after getting the pole for tonight's race, 12 might be in very grave danger of going a lap down. And JRC Indy has actually moved himself back up to the 3rd position and apparently brought everybody else with him, as those 3 cars weren't as close as they were before when these 2 were doing battle through the corners. 24 sees a run from the 19, but look out, here comes the 88. Makes contact with Gillians. That'll drop Gillians a couple of spots. Gillians makes contact with the wall. The 88 through, the 9 through. Gillian's now outside of the top 5. Oh, and the 9 into the wall. The 20 of Federico is through. Move him into the top 5. And here comes the 4. Around the 12. And there is the 3 of JFK's Cranium. 12 car gonna need to keep up. Can't afford to be stuck a lap down. JRC Indy still running in that 3rd position. JE running 4th. And Richmond is disposing of the top 3 in points in Gillians, Dobbs, and Mudweiser. Mudweiser currently having the worst run of the 3, but I mean, we got guys who are running 5th in the standings, guys who are running in the cutoff position that are doing fairly well today. We now have 36 laps to go. As the 3 now goes a lap down, JFK's Cranium. It's overtaken by the 4. The battle back here with the 9 and the 19. Oh, with Sir Gillian's into the wall. Kills his run he had on Tristan Dobbs. The 12 of Mudweiser. With the 3 of JFK's Cranium. These drivers trying to stay out of the way of the leaders. This is not what you expected to see out of the guy who qualified on the pole, but right now he's trying to fight just to get the lucky dog. And it's sitting right in front of him with a 3 of JFK's Cranium. He's not going to get in the way of the leaders. You gotta love and respect that. He had a chance to go underneath the 3 of Cranium. He chose not to let the leaders by. And what a job today by the 4 of Involved Tents. Comes here, has a good qualifying effort, quickly finds himself to the front. And is outrunning a championship hopeful here. And the 41 of Diju comes down for his green flag stop. The 24 of Indy just came down the lap prior. And now the 20, the 9, and the 12. The 19 of Sir Gillian stays out, along with the 88, the 53, and the 3. Right now the 4 car, still your race leader. A bunch of short pit efforts here. The 24 now leaving his pit. When will we see this 4 car come down and make his stop? No sign of it yet. And no sign from the 19 that he's going to come down yet as well. There you see the 24 behind the 4 of Involved. Got to think, though, about time being lost on track. Fresher tires mean so much here at Richmond. But we will see what the outcome is when these drivers finally decide to come down. Gillian, 7 seconds off of the 4 car. As right now, 24 to go. They're going to try and one-stop it here. Get as far as they can in order to make sure they can make it on one more stop. I cannot confirm nor deny whether or not the rest of the drivers can, but these guys are trying to solidify that they can. And Sir Gillian's came down that last time. The 4, the only car on track still running, and he's going to keep it running. You see the 19 finally coming down. Everybody else staying out along with the 4. Will we see him come down this time? Nope. Craziness is now you see that the 24 is now caught the 4 of Involved. Sir Gillian's now leaving his pit. And the 4 gonna let Indy go by. Everybody's on the same lap except for the 4 of Involved. Is this the lap? Oh, the 3! Ghost it, but that's going to slow down the 4's entry. Oh no! JFK Cranium trying to come down for his pit stop. He creams the wall right in front of the leader. That's gonna kill his time on pit road. Right now, though, we run with the 24 of Indy. Yokeman also has not come down for his pit stop yet. But Indy ahead of all of those who have come down. There you see the 4 car right behind the 24. And JRC Indy is your race leader. With Involved sitting second, but his tires are that much fresher than Indy's. And he's got plenty of time to catch him. The 19 of Gillians runs third with 17 laps to go. 16 as they cross the line this time. And there is the 4. He has closed in massively. And the 24 lets him on by. Move Involved back to the lead. 15 laps to go. What will we see out of that 19 of Sir Gillian's? He too came down after the 24 and a lap before the 4, or a lap or two before the 4 did. So plenty of fresh rubber and time to catch up to the 24 of Indy. Because right now they are coming to 13 laps to go. Quickly running down stage 2. What will we see out of this 19? Federico in the 20, currently running 4th. He finds himself behind, way behind those up in the top 3. And Tristan Dobbs, the 9, running inside the top 5. He never seemed to go away, but right now the 4 is the only thing that's going away. He's breaking away heavily on the 24. But don't look now, here comes Sir Gillian's. Every point matters. Especially when you're going up against Mudweiser and Dobbs. And Digi, who's had a good day today. Right now, though, that 41 finds himself in 6th. Out behind the 20 and the 9. Oh, and the 19. It's all over JRC Indy. We still have plenty of time for him to get by. And he is all over the bumper looking for a lane. 24 protecting the bottom, but that's leaving the top open. 9 to go. Oh, the 19 into the wall going into 3 does not matter. Has the advantage over the 24. And the 19 of Sir Gillian's will move himself up into the 2nd spot. Oh, crash in the front! The 4 and the 12! Oh, and that's going to bring out the yellow! Oh no, look at the damage on the 4. The 12 of Mudweiser. Caught the grass trying to go into 1, spun it up the track into the 4. That'll be extensive repairs for who is the fastest car on track currently. And now look where he is. Way in the back, but look who's way up at the front. None other than Federico. But he does not get the start he wants. The inside line goes, the outside does not. And Sir Gillian's under fire from the 24. And JRC Indy, oh, quick to block, sends the 19 down the track. Elbows out at Richmond. And the 9 and the 4 do battle behind. This is for a top 5 position. One of the most consistent drivers all year long. The newcomer looking to make a name. The 9 holds on for now, but quickly back to his inside is the 4. Involved tense. Is going to clear him as they go into 3. Move the 4 back into the top 5, but not yet. The 9 hits him in the bumper, sends him into the wall. They were making contact a bunch through 3 and 4. And the 4 of Involved is back here in 9th as we go back to the lead. The 3 into the wall. That's going to give the 4 a spot. The 19 up a spot is, I think, a yellow just came out. That's what it's looking like. And it is a yellow. I don't know how that yellow came out, but we are under another yellow flag. And that will end the stage, actually. Oh, no, that was the stage finish. Sir Gillian's wins stage 2. JRC Indy. My bad, guys. There's just so much stuff going on that I totally lost the lap count. JRC Indy finishing 2nd. As look at who's up at the front. The 88 of JE starts up at the front. Green flag waves it. Richmond here for the final stage. And the 41 of Digi tries to go to the inside of JE. They make contact as the 41 hits the apron. I'm trying to get live on the stream that I'm watching. The 88 of JE. We saw him do this at, I believe it was Michigan, but played the strategy right and came out the clear winner at the end of that one. But the 19 has other plans this time. And don't look now, but here comes the 4 behind him as the 19 of Gillian's takes back the lead. Involved tension, Digi doing battle again. Oh, 3 wide through turn 2. And the 4 car moves himself up to 2nd. And the 12 of Mudweiser is not on the lead lap. This is not for position. It is the 9 of Tristan Dobbs who currently runs. Now in 4th as he gets by the 20. 20 quick to get back to him. 9 tried to do the crossover move, but Federico quick to block the bottom. The 9 backed up the corner up high, tried to ride it down the hill to get the run. Couldn't make it happen. The 19 of Sir Gillians grows his lead ever more. Should see about 2, maybe 3 pit stops. 73 to go here in this final stage. Sir Gillian's looking to pad his points lead. A win here would be huge for him. He already added a playoff point. A win gets you 3 more. But he's got the newcomer. The 4 of Involved Tense running second right now. Has been one of the best cars on track all day. Got into an incident with a 12. How much did that affect his car? Ride back here with a 24 of JRC, trying as desperately as he can to hold on to the 4th spot. Is the 9, the 20, and the 88 you see behind him are all gunning for him. The 20 is going to look to his inside. Federico has some points he needs to make up after a late start to the league. Oh, the 9 has to check up. Didn't know which way the 24 of Indy was going to go. Oh, Indy had a run on Federico. Couldn't make it stick. We go back to the lead as the battle for the lead is starting to intensify. As the 4 of Involved Tense closing in on the 19 of Sir Gillians. 68 laps to go. Coming to 67 here in stage 3. And 3 cars. In the hunt for the lead. 1 with the lead, 1 a newcomer, 1 a playoff hopeful, looking for a good points day as he has had so many times this season. Digibuds currently sits 5th. With those 6 playoff points, the points will be updated at the end of this one, as I am not that great at math, or at least on the fly, with multiple variables. But right now, the only thing that matters is the 19 and the 4, who are looking to do battle for the lead. The 19 desperate to keep it for himself as long as he can until the green flag cycle. Oh, but it takes it too wide into 1. 64 to go. Not yet ready for that green flag stop. The 41 closing in on the battle. There you see the 3 of JFK's Cranium ahead of the 19. 61 laps to go, coming to 60. As the 19 of Sir Gillian's looks to stay in the lead. He's doing a fantastic job of holding these two guys off. As we're going to go farther back into the field, here is the 20 of Federico. Currently runs in the 4th spot. JRC Indy in 5th. Trying to take the 4th spot back as they send the 12 of Mudweiser into the wall. Not a part of this fight. Get out of here. Oh, the 20 into the wall. That allows the 24 through into the 4th spot. And the 4 got by the 19 as we were away to take the lead away. What does this 19 have for the 4 Digi? He is not going away. He is hanging on with him. Tries to back up the corner, take a high entry, dives it into 1. He is all over the bumper of that 4 car of Involved Tents. Digi watches in the background. The 19 knows that he has speed in that 19 when he runs that corner. Doesn't do it the same way, doesn't get the same result. Is losing time now, about a car length between him and the 4. 55 laps to go. When will we see them come down for the green flags pit stops? Here we see JRC Indy still hanging on to the top 5 spot. He's driven away from the 20 and the 9. 24 of Indy sits 4th. The 20 of Federico 5th. The 9 of Tristan Dobbs sitting in the 6th spot. Not the kind of run we're typically used to seeing from Dobbs. But everybody has an off day, and he has the freedom to have an off day given his points position. Just hope it doesn't become a streak through the first round. '19 of Sarah Gillians just can't seem to keep up. Right now about 10, 11 laps. Before we see it, about 40 to go, we'll see these guys come down pit road for what could be the final time today. The 19 into the wall. The 41 of Digi. Not close enough to capitalize. The 19 stays second, but the 4 is loving it. He grows that lead. Now the lead about a second. From on the bumper of the 4 to a second behind. The 19. What will we see him do to try and close that gap? Drive the hell out of the car or try a short pit strategy here in the next handful of laps? We got 48 to go, about 8 to go before we start seeing cars come down pit road. 47 laps, coming to 46 this time. Laps ticking away faster than they're running them. Or as fast as they're running them. The gap staying relatively the same between the 19 of Gillians and the 4 of Involved Tents. And what a job by this 4 car. The newcomer to the league coming in and putting on a show here against these series regulars. As you see the 53 of Yokeman up ahead. They stay ahead of the leaders long enough just to stay on the lead lap. As the 19 of Gillians has a bad turn 2 exit. And that's going to lose him a ton of time. Oh, and a yellow flag flies. The yellow comes out right in time. 42 laps will remain with this pit stop. It does not give them enough to get to the end. They will need to stop one more time. They'll be a handful of laps short, about 5 to be exact. Oh, and a bad stop by the 19. Loses him a spot. Digibud starts second. But the same leader stands. The 4 of Involved Tents leads him to green. We look on the rear cam. Things are going to start getting tense here with so few laps to go. 38 laps to be exact. Maybe there's a shot they can make it. We'll see. 37 to go. The 4 clear to the lead. The 41 in second. The 19 runs third. Here comes the 24 of JRC Indy. From being so far behind these drivers to now being on the bumper of the 19 of Gillians. He looks to the inside. He will take third. The Phantom looking to strike again. 3 wins on the season. Actually, I think it was 4. I have to go back to the point standings before. It was 3 wins. Right now, he's looking to move up even farther as he closes in. And do not look now, but here comes the 9 of Tristan Dobbs back into the top 5 and trying to get by the 19. 33 laps to go. Ticking by so fast. These guys are running about 21 5s. Sorry, scratch that. 20.82 was the 19's last lap. These guys are running sub-20s. But the same leader remains, and that is the 4 of Involved 10. So the 41 of Digi in second. And the 24 not going away in third. Waiting on a mistake by these two up at the front. Could these final adjustments have been the one that the 24 needed to make? '24 sticking with these two. He's had trouble sticking with this top 5 for a good portion of the day, and right now he's just not going away. 29 laps of fuel remain for these drivers up at the front. 28 laps to go. 28 laps of fuel. They'll be good, but only just about a half a lap over. Maybe a lap to the T. We will see how this one shakes up when they get closer to the end. But right now, the 4 have Involved 10 still leading them around. Oh, there goes the 24 of Indy. Creams the wall through 3 and 4. Creams it in the tri-oval. An unfortunate way his day goes up in a plume against the wall. The 19 moves to 3rd. The 9 of Tristan Dobbs up to 4th. And the battle for the lead now still as close as it was before. 24 to go. Right now, these drivers will make it to the end. No fuel concerns. Now it's just a concern between these two about who's going to cross the line first. Oh, it's the yellow flies. All right. 24 of Indy, the 12. And the 3-car incident. The 24 of JRC Indy's night goes from bad to worse here at Richmond, but our focus is up at the lead. A handful of laps to go, and the 4 leads them back to it. Will this go green to the end? Will we see a challenge from the 41 and the 19? The 41 might have cleared on the outside. He does. 19 laps to go, coming to 18 as the 41 of Digi gets a shot from the 4. The 19 all over him. Sends him into 1. Look who's coming back up through the field. It's the 24 of Indy. He's back into the top 5. He wants to get back to where he was in 3rd. But the top 4 could fit under a blanket. Half a second between them all. Now here comes the 19. Sir Gillian's tried to take a peek to the inside. The 4 not good through 1 and 2, and not good through 3 and 4 either. The 19 to his inside. I was going to say, I thought I lost the stream. 16 to go when they cross the line that time. The 9 and the 4 make contact, but the 4 wins the battle. Now can Sir Gillian's run down the 41 of Digibuds. The 4 tried to get that nose under the 19, couldn't make it stick, but the 19 into the wall. The 24 of JRC Indy. Peek into the inside of the 9 of Tristan Dobbs. The 4 runs it high, cooks it into 1. The 19 has caught the 41 with 14 laps to go. 13 when they cross the line. He's going to look to the inside of Digi. And he is there. Sir Gillian's is under and he is through. Move the 19 back to the lead. As they come to 12 laps to go, the 41 is not done by a long shot. He was all over the 19's bumper going into 3 and 4. But the 19 now ahead by about half a car length. And the 24 of Indy, able to make it on through to 4th. Does he have anything for the 4? What a rebound by Indy, just when you think your night's going from bad to worse. The Phantom strikes back and works his way into the top 5. Oh, but that's not without fight, though. The 9 of Tristan Dobbs took a shot at the 24, looked to his outside. Couldn't make it stick as the top 3 remained about a car length away from each other. 9 laps to go, now coming to 8. Eight more times around. The short track of Richmond. And the 9 has fallen off of the 24. Seven laps to go. From a sub 20 lap time to a 21-1. Nineteen of Sir Gillian's. Only, I think, had one win on the year. If I read that right, going into the playoffs. He did, only one win. Oh boy, and now having trouble on entry. Allowing the 41 to close back up to him. We come this time to 4 to go. The 41 of Digibuds has caught back up to the 19. The 4 not a part of this fight unless they let him. 19 able to get that gap back. They come to 3 to go. The 20 of Federico up into the top 5. Now he looks to get by the 24, but you can't do it when your car's in the wall. Back to the front now that that fight is over. The 19 a car length away from the 41 as they come to 2 laps to go. 2 more times he's got to hold on. Great 1 and 2. Continues to grow the gap to the 41. Out of turn 3 and 4, he will come around and take the white flag. 1 lap to go here at Richmond. And the 19, who's been a driver who at the end of races has fought with consistency, but he's found it here today as he comes out of turn 4. He will come across the line. The 19 of Sir Gillian's your winner at Richmond. Digibuds comes through second. And 4 of involved tenths. Comes home third. JRC Indy fourth. Federico rounds out your top 5. Mudweiser finishes on the lead lap in 6th. JE 7th. Yokeman 8th. The 9 finishes 9th, and JFK's Cranium rounds out the top 10. What a job by your race winner, the 19 of Sir Gillian's. 1 win on the year, 3 more points, 3 extra playoff points to add to his total as your points leader. Huge momentum to carry him through this round and into the second round as he has locked himself in. But that will do it for us here at the A.I.R Racing League. We want to thank you all for joining, as we were treated to a hell of a race that had a hell of a finish. But if you like what you saw, like and subscribe. Let's grow this channel. Let's grow this series so that way we can see more of what we just saw here. But that will do it for me. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good night, y'all.